today we got to talk about ZORA because ZORA has been going up within the last 24 hours. It's up 11.9% right now. And in the last 7 days, 9.2%. And in the last 30 days, $780. This is huge. I mean, it's been going up so much. The last 14 days, 90%. Or the 30 days went 780%, not dollars. But this is crazy though. And I called this so long ago, but I'm glad I did because this is actually performing very well. And I think Zora is going to actually perform well in the future as well. And it is a social media platform on Base for those that don't know. It's a social media based platform. So it's different in the crypto space and it's built on Base. So a lot of Base projects are getting their own shine just based off being based, right? But it's doing pretty well though, 124 million in the last 24 hours for trading volume, which puts it at half of the trading volume of the market. Well, a quarter of the trading value of the market cap, and that's 342 million in market cap. So yeah, it's been moving pretty good. But yeah, I called this on the 27th of July. I was like, look, we're gonna get a pullback, but hey, you guys need to come in on that pullback. And that's exactly what happened. So this is the 27th right here. It was like peaking out. I'm like, there's probably gonna be a pullback. There's just too much growth, and it did. And this is the pullback range I showed here, and this is the 50% drop that we got here, right? And then it just boom started taking off. And August 1st, I was like, all right, let's pull back. Buying on a pullback is usually the best option. That was around here. It pulled back a little bit more the next day, but then after that, it was just a wrap. It just kept going. And then August 8th, you can see around here, and it just kept taking off. And yeah, now we're on the next pullback, and this next pullback is at the previous all-time high, which is a significant support area. So we're going to talk about the technicals of where we're about to go next here with this. So anyone that caught this pretty much from down here at the bottom, let me go ahead and get this set up. So anyone that caught it from down here at the support at about 5 cents and rode this all the way up to where we are now, you're at about a good 180%. So yeah, 180%, very good gains right there. So yeah, anyone that grabbed that on the pullback did a very good job. And again, that's why I say when things are pumping, I do not buy. And this was pumping the day I made it because I spotted it. I was like, ooh, this would have been a good buy. But I was like, let it pull back, and that's exactly what it did. Now the entry I called was around here around 6 cents, but then it went down to 5 cents, which I should have did 5 cents because that's the previous all-time high of the project. I don't know why I chose the 6 cents one because I just wanted to, call it. But either way, 5 cents is still good, 180% inside of gains. Let's see where we will go next. Now, 964,000 holders now, which is pretty good, fairly decent. But currently at these levels, we are looking a little bit sold off, but not necessarily oversold. All right. So we're not going to have some huge like rise to the top until we get down here a little bit more on the RSI. So if you actually look down here at the RSI, this is the 4-hour chart. It does look like it wants to cross back down a little bit more. You can kind of see how the red line here is trying to cross right below that white line there. So it does look like it wants to pull back a little bit more until we're further closer to this 30 level down here. So that's really what we're watching out for at this current moment for the 4-hour chart. But if you really want to look long term, like we're still pretty overbought long term, if we're going to be honest, because this huge pump all the way back here, so much on the RSI, so much on the MACD as well. If you look at both of these, and then you can see how it kind of sold off a little bit, but it's still overbought and it's still putting more buying pressure in there. So honestly, if we pull back, if we pump another like a third time here, the pullback is gonna look nasty. But we also got to think about what Bitcoin is, gearing all the altcoins up for. Like this is altcoin season. Like Bitcoin is literally gearing all the altcoins up to continue to pump. And that's kind of what we're seeing. That's why we're seeing some irrational moves in the market. It won't be that irrational for us to stay overbought for a third round. Like it wouldn't it be too irrational to say we could stay overbought for a whole third round of pumping. But it also wouldn't be irrational to say we might have a huge downturn. That's what we should be doing technically. Technically, we should be going down and pulling back a little bit more, but the fundamentals around everything with Bitcoin going crazy just kind of shows that everything, all the momentum is upwards right now. So it can be a little irrational right now and still continue to pump. So just remember that we have pulled back to a fairly decent level, but let's compare this pullback to our previous pullbacks here. So let's go ahead, take this on a 4-hour chart here, and then compare these two pullbacks. So we have this pullback right here that was 45%, okay? And then we have this pullback right here that has us going down 35%. So we haven't quite hit the same level. And we also didn't hit the Fibonacci support either. We hit the support I set for our previous all-time high, but we did not hit our Fibonacci support yet. We got halfway down there. So if we are going to continue to pull back, which the 4-hour does show that it could continue to pull back like I was mentioning before, then we could be coming back down here to the support at about 8 cents. So if we hit 8 cents, we may start rallying from there, or we just may start rallying from where we are now. But either way, ZORA is super bullish. But yeah, this is pretty much all I wanted to bring to you guys today, because this is looking like a good play. And again, it could pull back a little bit more. Remember what I said before, like it pulled back a little bit more, but then it started to go from there. So if we do the same thing here, again, we can pull back. If you got in now, there is the possibility that it pulls back slightly more, but you still get in at a decent price compared to what it could do. But I will say buying at 8 cents is going to be nicer than buying at 10 cents, because in order to double your money at 8 cents, all you have to wait for it to do is get to 16 cents, where it's as for you buying at like 10 cents, now you got to wait for it to get to 20. So that's just how that works there. But still, I still think we're in a very good position here with ZORA. Is doing well on all different fronts, especially being on Base. Like Coinbase is literally promoting the projects built on Base. That's one of the reasons why we're seeing like ZORA and everything else doing so well. Like we've seen B3 Base, they took over the gaming sector. We have ZORA taking over. We have Aerodrome Finance taking over the DeFi sector inside of Coinbase. So literally Base is becoming the base of like a new crypto project. So, that's it. But yeah, this is all I got for y'all today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Make your own decisions. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. As always, I'll be back with another video.